gonna be fun. It's gonna be an interesting match.
You want to be white or green?
I want to be green.
Okay.
Because I'm ethnic.
Come on!
I'm part of this tennis world where we have an international gay and lesbian tour, we have the gay games, we have USTA leagues, and it's filled with players who are all completely different. We run the gamut of ages, of sizes, of temperaments. We're all really passionate and serious and dedicated to it. What is it that really unites us? What is it that ties us together?
Are you ready?
Yep.
My name is John Telford. I'm from Freeport, New York. It's Nassau County in Long Island. Literally, tennis saved my life. No joke, because all the war trauma that I had when I came in from the military, that was the outlet, because I was told I couldn't work for a year because I was not fit to be around people. It taught me how to get assimilated into civilian life, because I knew military, 11 years, everything has to be rote, everything has to be done. And then now it's like that was gone. And so it's like, what do? I don't have friends. All my friends are still in the military. They're miles away, they're in Iraq, they're in Afghanistan, and I am in New York. And I'm going crazy. I'm having issues. And when I found this, it's like, take me away. So, and like I said, I didn't want it to be, oh my God, GLT is not that great. But for me personally, you know, GLT saved my life.
We have 65 tournaments around the world. We have around 8,000 players in our events every week in the year, somewhere on this globe.
When we were playing, I was up, what, 7-1, and I hit a little slice ball, and so he didn't get to it, and he fell over. I'm like, oh, are you okay? He's like, F you, you're an embarrassment to tennis. You should be playing this league with this spin shot, blah, blah, blah. You're like a E player. And then he ran off the court. No, I was so angry. Till this day, he's my nemesis.
I found some of my closest friends in the world through our tennis group.
Tennis in its community, it's like a second family to me. You get to go and meet friends and enjoy, have a good time. Of course, we all want to kick each other's ass on the court.
Yeah, he was like,
You're all drawn together. You don't all necessarily like each other.
I'm not here to make friends.
You would think that, you know, an international tour of gay tennis players would result in people hooking up all the time, you know, left, right and centre, and massive orgies taking place every night. But it just doesn't happen. I mean, unless it's happening and I'm just not being invited, which is always a possibility. When you see these people who take their sport very, very seriously, and people are working really hard to win these tournaments and to compete, I think it does minimise that idea that you can't be gay and an athlete.
Bonjour, I am Giselle Lien, and I am a transsexual. I've been playing tennis since I was 18. Been living full-time as a woman since 2010. And I love being a woman. I always knew I was different. In school, you're teased, you're called a fag. People just say hurtful things. And unfortunately, I had to come home to that too. So there wasn't really a safe haven for someone like myself. Being able to look into yourself, finding that inner strength of yourself and bringing that onto a tennis court develops your personality as a person, helps you grow. I've become stronger in my life because I've been through so many situations over and over again. 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks before the surgery, I'm supposed to stop all hormones. Yes.
What is the date for the surgery? Yeah.
Next month.
Next
June
month?
22nd.
Yeah.
January 22nd.
Yeah. Very good. You could have it.
Yeah? Yes, I have total confidence. You can't transition and be happy to become a transsexual. You have to be happy before you become a transsexual. The reason I say that is because the feelings that you go through during this transition is so momentous. It takes you and you're on highs and lows on a weekly basis. That if you're not in a good place, you literally, even I have thought of, just ending my life because of those feelings. But I have the support, I have the means, the capability. Because I had that foundation, it has helped me make a calm transition to where I am now.
My name is Chip Hines. I live in Washington, D.C. I've been playing with the Gay and Lesbian Tennis Alliance, GLTA, for about 7 years now. Played lots of tournaments all over the United States, Canada, and Europe.
Honey, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
I was reading through a gay newspaper and I saw an advertisement for Capital Tennis Association. Oh, I saw Open A, B, C, and D, and I'm thinking, oh, A, B, C, and D sounds like rated. Open sounds like recreational. They said, you're Chip Hines? I said, yes. You signed up for Open, right? Yes. I said, yeah, it sounds like a fun recreational league or level. And they said, that's the best level we have. And I was like, oh.
You are so bad.
My parents divorced when I was very young, and so even in grade school, I needed to find an activity after school for me to do since my mom worked a lot. So a teacher in grade school got me interested in tennis.
Here I am at 6 months old. See, I was even a chubby thing at 6 months.
I'm very close to my sister who lives in Washington, D.C. I have 2 wonderful nephews. And I do a lot of things with them. They're talking about they want to go to amusement parks and stuff. And, they know that I can't fit on a lot of the rides. But we still, we go we go to the beach. We'll go do things like that. So, it happens. DC is very image conscious, and I feel it when I go to gay bars in DC. I feel like people are, looking at me. I hear comments, and I think that's one area where GLTA has really helped because it's given me something to look forward to.
Nice.
Personally, I prefer only playing doubles. Being big like I am, it's harder for me to play singles. But also, mentally, I prefer playing doubles because I'm very social. So not having anybody there to bounce things off of, sorry for the pun.
Doubles is a very particular kind of relationship. I think you need to have a great level of trust in that person, and you need to know them well. I much prefer singles to play singles. I'm getting more of a taste for doubles now. I just enjoy the experience of singles more, and in doubles you have a responsibility to your partner.
I hate disappointing my doubles partner, and I'll put a lot of blame on myself. You know, that's why I don't like playing singles. I appreciate those doubles partners that, you know, spur me on, you know, tell me to, you know, try harder.
Having a good, successful doubles partnership is probably the same as having a successful, you know, romantic relationship. I think you need to have that kind of connection to be very successful and to win a lot. So it's probably why I don't have a boyfriend, actually, now that I think about it. And it's probably the reason I don't play doubles. Do you talk to yourself when you're playing matches?
I do. Probably a little too much, actually. Oh, come on. Form.
And then do you respond? Do you do both parts?
Yeah, I do. Like, can you just like keep the ball in play? I'm like, well, what the hell you think I was trying to do? I'm like, well, I don't know, because the ball was 2 feet out. And it's like, well, what are you gonna do now? I'm like, well, let's try to hit it up the middle.
And then you're like, stop shouting at me. I don't think it's unusual for players to talk to themselves on court and shout at themselves and things like that.
No, stop that. Oh, Ken, same mistake. Oh my goodness, Brett. Fucking asshole.
You're trying to figure out why something is not working and how do you make it work. And I think in tennis, you know, you have to do that quite quickly because things change all the time. You know, you have to find a way to get through that match and to win it and things like that. And life is like that too. You know, when you're not operating at your optimal level or you don't feel really confident and stuff like that, you know, you have to find a way to make that work.
He went to go serve, and it didn't even clear the service line.
Oh no!
It must have landed like 4 feet in front of you when you served, and we were both like, "Oh my god!"
What is going on over there, right?
But I've ironed that out
That was
now.
amazing. Thank you for that.
My name is Shiv. I started playing tennis when I was about 7 years old. I'm the youngest of 5 kids from a vocal, boisterous family. I was Indian when I was in England, and I was English when I was in India. So being gay and growing up between 2 cultures, I think it did make it hard for me to find my voice and my place in it all. It's not like I'm in my 20s anymore. You know, I mean, yes, I'm getting older, so every day when I get out of bed now, something hurts. You know, my hair is thinning, or sometimes I'm at work and I literally just close the office door and I'm like, how did I get here? Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. You know, it's sort of like that essence of am I going to get caught out at some stage? But I never feel like that with tennis. You know, even if I don't play well or I'm not doing the right things to win, it's all okay.
Life has always been a question to me. Yes, in a way I do feel like I've been floating through life. You know, I'm approaching 50, and the realization you've never been in a relationship, it's tough sometimes. I mean, I've missed out on a lot. And that's why, I love my sister and my nephews so much. And I'm gonna need to take a break here, guys. I need a break.
All this red rewiring and the blue, this is the new system that they've just placed in the house. Water was all up here. I had in excess of 6 feet of water down here. This is brand new washer, dryer.
You know, my sister works at BJ's, and she's telling me everybody's buying water, everybody's doing this, everybody's doing that. And I'm like, it's just the press pushing people to act scared. And I told you I was sitting upstairs playing video games and saying, okay, there's no rain, it's 7 o'clock at night, and nothing is happening. And before you know it, at 8:30, all hell broke loose.
This wise general said to me in the army once that life is what happens between your plans. So, you know, you look at tennis that way. You know, let's say I'm going to go play against you. When I get on the court, I may think that I'm going to beat you 6-0, 6-0, 6-1, 7-5, or what have you. But the ball's got to be struck. You know, the points got to be played. And so that's the beauty to me in tennis. At any given time in my life, I would refer back to maybe a match where I was down and how I was able to work my way back into the match again. So when the chips are down, you just, you know, you get up and control the controllables and just forget about the things you can't control and then just move on.
You know, one of these days, maybe I'll figure out where I am in life.
Tennis is an escape. Tennis provides me an outlet where I can work out a lot of stress or pressure from my life.
You train and you actually understand your body more through that training. And I think that will help you in life to understand how your body reacts to certain things. Let's say a first kiss, or that all wraps into understanding yourself through the training. And of course, it helps when you're doing all this exercise and your body looks banging good and you got a nice ass and nice legs and ripped biceps. So tennis itself, it's fun, but the road there is just as enjoyable for me. So I fly out to Arizona today, and I'm excited. It's like 6 months ago that I planned everything, and then it's already here. It's crazy. Well, actually, I'm a little bit scared, to be honest with you. I am a little bit afraid, but, you know.
What are you afraid of?
Just anticipation, I think. Like, how am I going to feel afterwards and stuff like that. So, the pain. With tennis, there are moments where you have instant pressure moments, such as a break point, down, or game point, set point, match point. And in each one of those instances, what do you do? How do you react? Do you succumb to the pressure, or do you face it head on and take yourself to a whole new level? Analyze the situation, develop a strategy, and make it happen. Being able to repeat that over and over again, you become a master at that. And I think everyone who plays tennis and are able to do that successfully will become successful in life as well.
You say,
I will.
Things can change from point to point, and you just have to have faith and belief that you know what to do and that you can work out how to make things right. As in tennis, in life, it's the same. You have to have faith in something, right? When I play tennis, it's a space of safety and unconditional love.
I think people, when they see me out there playing, for one, I think they're godsmacked, like, what's he doing? Someone that big playing tennis. I mean, people always come up to me and they're all like amazed that I play. Yes, I know I'm overweight, but it's not the way I choose my life, but I live life. That's why I love tennis so much. You just buck up and, you know, go on and go to the, you know, next game, next tournament, whatever.
I think we should be the poster for peace for the world, to see how black, white, Asian, Hispanic, we're all here, and there's no bickering. Of course, the fights are in there on the court and what have you, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we just coexist. you know, and we just understand each other. We don't need to fight. We just say what we have to say and move on.
Don't forget your dream. Never lose your faith, never lose your hope. Don't forget your dream. Never lose your faith, never lose your hope. Don't forget your dream.